Alright guys, it's time.
Presents Corvette Summer.
This whole thing's been sitting here for, I think, 3 years now, collecting dust. And I've got nothing but time now, so it's time to get this thing running. It's been so long since I looked at the car, I don't even remember what kind of shape it's in. I think I'm going to push it outside and get this thing cleaned up, because it's got some nasty looking spider webs on it.
You better hide your kids, you better hide your wife, because there's a big spider on the loose.
Got to put a little air in the tires, they're all kind of running low. Where is Matt the Hammer rolling when you need him? Him and his trusty bicycle pump? I think I'll just use my air compressor. That's right, it's time for Corvette Summer.
Corvette Summer, a fiberglass romance.
Let's see what we got to do. Okay guys, inside the old dirty Corvette right now. Ran into a small issue. My brakes are locked up and I can't push it out. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna pull all the wheels off and break the brakes loose. They've been sitting for a good 3 years, so it's not shocking.
Got a cruiser coast, I'll pop that one and you drive a Mustang.
If I put a tilt steering on it, it would give me all the room I need. Length and height, I'm fine. I'm a little tight in here, but I don't have any kind of tilt on this car. This is a standard. It even has the roll-up windows in it. It's in real good shape though. So I think what I'm gonna do is put a tilt column. Probably find me a steering wheel about 1 inch smaller. That'll give me plenty of room. Again, it's a Corvette. What do you expect? Alright, here's one other little piece of drama. My wife has this Ford Fusion. She had a pothole the other day and it bent this rim so it doesn't hold air very well. About every week it drops down to 0 pressure. And they quit making the rim. We found some online and I bought it. It's a duplicate rim, but it's shinier. Didn't realize that till it got here. So try to get this put on tomorrow and let it ride around in the weird looking car for a few days. And if everything works out with the size of this one and everything, I believe it's the exact same size, then I'm gonna have to order 3 more of these just so it'll look right. It's just money, right? Like I'm spending a lot of it lately. Alright guys, for all the old cars, you know, they're always a pain. Wife and I went to push this out yesterday to wash it and clean it and couldn't budge it. Well, when I bought the car, I knew I had a leak in the brake line up front. And it's frozen up. So I got the tire off, got it jacked up, and oiled it up real good. I'm gonna need to change everything, the rotors and the... I was expecting that anyhow, so anyhow tomorrow I'm going to try to break all that's free and go ahead and get ready to start working on the brakes. That's the brakes with the old car, get it? Well, all I can say is yucky, what a mess. Somehow I got to get the brake pads out of there. I got a feeling it's not going to be an easy job. Well, let's find out. Well, looky here. Looks like the brake pad's gonna come out. It's not too big of a fight. These Corvette brake pads are weird. I've never had anything like that. You don't even have to take the caliper apart. They just slide in and slide out. I think I'm gonna replace the pistons, everything. But we'll see. Well, success. Both pads came right out. And that's all that was holding it. It's spinning freely now, so that's good. I checked the other side and it was barely holding, so I'm gonna put the tire back on it and just see if I can push this thing out. This car needs a good bath. And then we'll get started on the rebuild. Just curious, is anybody else still using a light like this? We've got the new modern ones. I still like the old school one the best, but it will burn the living crap out of you if you touch any of the metal. And I bust the bulbs out about every time I use them, so I'm replacing bulbs constantly. I really do like this old light. I think they got new plastic ones now. I probably ought to go to that. At least it'd be a little cooler, because this one, it gets hot. Alright, let's get the tire back on. Well guys, for the first time in 3 years, the Corvette is outside. Very encouraging that it was just that one brake that was holding everything. And that's the one the guy had warned me about in the first place, so that's good news. And looking at the pads, he had just changed the brakes. Pretty happy. Of course, it looks like it's fixing to pour raining. But I'm gonna try to wash this thing real quick before it rains. Let's see if I can get it done. It may get wet. Okay guys, didn't want to leave anybody hanging, but she is clean. And she is ready to be worked on. Can't tell you how excited I am to find out it was just that one brake that was hung up. So that means maybe I don't have to replace them all. The interior of the car is in really good shape. It's just dirty. I haven't cleaned it yet. And I have to admit, I just did a quick wash down of the outside. She looks pretty good. I think that's the man's tag on it that when I sold it to me 3 years ago. Mine's still laying in the floorboard for it. Gonna pull the T-tops off just for the fun. I think this is gonna be it. I think we're fixing to build this sucker. Corvette Summer, here we come. It was a battle, but I got the radiator out. Pop. Was out here and he helped me pull it. Been having all kinds of problems with these two little hoses right down in there. Tomorrow morning I'm gonna pull all those hoses off and all the way back to the transmission. I think I've got a hole in one of them or something. I don't know, it's spewing fluid. But anyhow, that's the next big project. Let me show you my radiator. It's a pretty cool little radiator. It's a 3-core. I've got a hole that's got a bad thread in it, so I'm gonna try to re-tap it out tomorrow. If I can't do it, I'm gonna buy another one, and then this one's gonna I'm gonna get a 4-core radiator. I like the little radiator, it works good. It's all aluminum. Got the 2 fans. That's one of the next things I gotta buy is the relay switch for the fans. And then once I get that fixed and get the brakes up in par, basically I got a bearing in the back left-hand wheel. As soon as I get that finished, she'll be roadworthy then again. So I'll pick this back up tomorrow.